Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Marley and today we are continuing with our 100 baby challenge. We're on episode 3 now. So I accidentally recorded this whole entire episode with my microphone turned off. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover for the whole thing. If it's a little iffy or horrible, I'm totally sorry. I messed up. But I do want to announce our giveaway winner. So what I did was I put everybody's name into this random name generator, and our winner was January. We have already talked and gotten to I already gave them their prize. They picked seasons, and yeah, I was so excited to be able to do our first giveaway, and it was a really awesome experience, and I'll definitely be doing more in the future. So I'm just gonna have us jump right into the video and talk you guys through what we do today. So we started off the episode with moving the new little baby Ashton or Ashter, I can't remember now. Okay, I'm horrible. But we moved him out of the toddler's room and we changed the color of his crib to blue just because I know the toddler or the baby would be waking the toddlers up, and we don't want that. It's inconvenient. So we just moved him out of there. We do build the house a little bit bigger later in the episode, but we'll get to that when we get there. So first thing we do is go through our little friend list and decide what men we want to come over. We look, and I remember I have to break things off with Jacqueline, and I end up inviting over Mortimer Goth because we want to have our first goth baby. Of course, who doesn't want to have a goth baby? So he comes over, and I'm not liking doing this voiceover. This is gonna suck. I'm so sorry. I hate myself for leaving, recording a whole episode with my microphone off. And I realized I did it as soon as the episode was over, but we'll just do what we can, okay? So Mortimer comes over in a very flirty mood, which works in our favor because Mortimer's usually pretty hard to get in a flirty mood, but he shows up flirty, shows up ready for action, shows up ready to create the next baby for our 100 baby challenge. But while Mom and Step Poppy are flirting, I have the little toddlers down at the beach. They are playing in the sand to get their creative skill up, I think, and they find a whole bunch of seashells also, which works for me because we are very broke this episode, and since we have to expand our house and buy children beds, plural, we only get one because we don't have enough money, so I have them playing in the sand. But things do go well with Mortimer. I'm just trying to stall because I don't know exactly how long it takes me to get him bedded. Okay, so Mortimer says yes. We're creeping into the bedroom. About to get that bow chicka wow wow. I'm pretty sure right here I was going and then we swung over to the beach because the kids are collecting seashells and making us that money honey, getting their creativity up, and I mean, they made us a good amount of money. We remodeled the house today just on what the toddlers dug up at the beach, pretty much. I think we got a couple royalties in because we sold 2 books today. But that's all we did, really. I mean, to get all that money, most of it was, that was me trying to get her to go to the bathroom, and then she was using it in her diaper. And we're about to go take a pregnancy test and see if we're pregnant. We also have to take our selfie with Mr. Mortimer, like always, you know. Wall of Daddies, gotta sell the extra pictures, make that profit. But she's so cute. I love Olivia so much. Like, this little picture, it's so cute. They're so adorable. Not there, like Mortimer's okay, but Olivia's drop dead gorgeous. So we just took 5 pictures really quick so we could have like, some of them turn out blurry sometimes. And I then hit take a pregnancy test. It took me so long to hit it. And we are getting more seashells, which means more money, honey. And we're pregnant. Eating for two. Whoop, whoop. Eating for two. Whoop, whoop. So I do record all the way up until the baby is born. It's a very long hour and 45-minute episode, but I know like you guys aren't gonna watch it much because I cut it down. So I'm just telling you guys, there's gonna be a lot of jumping around because I don't know what's happening. I'll just show you guys as I see stuff that actually happens. But we do write a couple books and we start getting the royalties in. So like that's what she really works on. I get a couple of sleep replacers so she doesn't have to sleep and she can work on her skills. And I'll just show you guys that when we get to it. So right here's when we're a bad mother because our little baby ages up and my dumb self literally just let him flop onto the floor. And I go over and look, I'm like, what is happening here? Why is there a baby and a toddler midair? Like, I was like, what kind of glitch is happening here? Probably stared at it a little bit too long, but it was funnier in the moment and not when I'm telling you. But I felt so bad that I let him age up and just flop onto the ground. I've never seen that before in my own game. And he just gets up and the baby's still there. So I'm like, is my game broken? He gets up. It's so cute, but I felt so bad and it went away. And then I randomize him 1, 2, 3 times and he gets Charmer. So yeah, that's what he got. And I do give them all makeovers later when the toddlers end up aging up, just because when the girls age up, because I don't want to have to go into Create a Sim a billion times during the episode. So here's Kelly completing her, it might be Kate. It's hard to tell when I'm just doing a voiceover, but she gets her skill up, and we already have Olivia working on a cake because the other twin already has her skill all the way up. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep making her potty until she can age up because I'm ready to not have freaking 3 toddlers, especially since Olivia's pregnant. We don't want more toddlers from that also. So we are able to age them up into kids, which is nice. We're going to have some type of help, not really with the new babies, but we'll get them aged up to teenagers really fast, so we won't have to struggle. But I do have her put the candles on, and then she helps blow out the candles. And yeah, she just goes and picks her up, blows out the candles. And then we'll give them both makeovers. Honestly, I think they're going to be super, super cute. When they're teenagers, it's so hard for me to not age them up and look at them as teenagers, I just want to do it. MC Commander cheat that shit. But I don't. Also, I don't have a voice right now that well, so if I sound kind of hoarse, that's why. But I do randomize her trait 3 times. I think she gets Squirmish. And it ends up just picking one for their aspiration because I feel like this aspiration doesn't really matter. So I just pick one because I don't want to have to go to an alternate website and find one for her. So I just did it like that. And then we have the other twin. She blew out the candles and she's about to age up. And then we randomize it 1, 2, 3 times and she gets a glutton. And then I just pick a random one for her aspiration. And then we're going into Create a Sim to give them makeovers. So we just jump in a cast. I give Ashton a cute little makeover. It's really simple. He's a toddler, but he looks so adorable. He's going to be super cute when he ages up. And then I give the twins their makeovers. I also think they're going to be really cute. All I fixed on their faces were their eyebrows because, they were turned down, so they looked super angry, but I just turned them up and they look super cute. I love how they turned out and they're awesome. Yeah. Now we are jumping into build buy mode because I'm realizing we're about to have even one more kid was gonna be way too much for the room. So I'm like, well, let's see what I could do. I make this room a little bit bigger because I figure I could just fit all the kids in there. And then I go over to Olivia's room and I had to put BB build mode on. For some reason that counter came out, so I was like, what the heck is happening? So I just went into BB free enable mode, whatever, and I put the counter back in the kitchen where it's supposed to go. I don't know why it glitched out like that, but it went back in easily once I had the mode on. And then I make Olivia's room one bigger because I just figure I could put any babies just like right against the wall under the pictures for after she has the new babies. And then I sell the bed, one of the beds. I keep the other one for the toddler because I know I need to buy big good beds because now we have children and I can only afford one bed. I think I just end up having the other one sleep with their mom until we can afford another bed. And Olivia goes into labor, so it's time to have our next little babies. And I sent her to the hospital because I always send them to the hospital so they get the birth certificate. And I join her. Of course, you have to go. And then I invite the wrong baby daddy because Mortimer's the baby dad for this one. And I accidentally invited the last one, but that really doesn't do anything, so whatever. So we're gonna go to the hospital. Once at the hospital, they did that little pre-parent panic, and I'm like, why does Olivia always look so sad? Like, I feel like she really likes being pregnant because she always gets so sad when she finally has to give birth. Like, she doesn't want to do it. She wants to keep the little babies in her tummy, or baby. We don't know how many there are yet, but yeah, we just finally have the next little babies. I'm so excited. I feel like this challenge is just going well so far because we do end up having twins, which also means I gotta go get the shout out for this video, so I'll be right back. So this week's shout out goes to Erica Wagner. I hope I'm saying your name right. We do pick the names Blakey and Brody from that suggestion because we end up having a boy and a girl. So thank you so much for leaving your baby name suggestion. If you want to be picked next week for our shout out, don't forget to leave baby name suggestions down below. I did pick that one from our first video, but from now on it'll be picked from the last one made. I think I'm just explaining that here. But yeah, we do pick the name Blakey, but we name the girl Blake because I love girls with boy names. So we just get rid of the LY at the end and we just go for the name Blake. And for the boy, we pick the name Brody, which I really like too. They're both good names and they both start with B, so it's good for twins. There's me just showing you that one's Blake, and then bam, we got another one. We had twins, so that's when we picked the name Brody. So they're both from both the same name suggestion from Erica, but and they're both B names. I really like how they sound. They turned out really cute. For some reason, every time we have a baby, they turn out in the kids' room, which like that's fine, but we moved them over to their mom's room. I made the boy Brody's bed green and I kept the girl Blake pink. So there they are. They're moved into their mom's room. That's why I made the bedroom like an inch bigger so they would be right there. And then I put the birth certificates up on the wall. I do end up moving them just because I'm trying to keep them like organized, and then I rename all the picture frames. I lock the doors so only the mom can, sorry, I have hiccups. Only Olivia can get in because you know how annoying it is that when they want to greet their new sibling. So I have her come inside and hang out with the little babies, get them fed. They're crying their heads off, which is just the best sound. And little baby boy's sad, so I send him to bed because I figure oh, I tried to put him to bed, but he just had a nightmare. That's why he wasn't sleeping. So there's me being a ding dong trying to rename the frames, and I'm like, why can't I rename the frames? And for some reason it wasn't working, but I went into build mode and then I left build mode and it did work, so that's how I ended up naming them. So I did have some of you guys agree with me that when you have like supernatural children that they are worth two. So, because that's what the rules are now. So I changed all the photo frames to match that. So I changed the first one to say 2 and 4, and then the middle one's 5, and the last one is 6 and 7 because that's just how the rules are now. I like the rules. I don't plan on having supernatural babies every single time because I feel like that's kind of cheating, but they will happen sometimes just because, like, I mean, I didn't even know the first one was. I forgot that guy was a wizard, but hey, works for us because it got us those extra baby points. But this is where we end off today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos, and turn on that bell notification if you want to be notified whenever I upload. Don't forget also to leave your baby name suggestions down below so you can get picked for next week's shout out. I'll see you
Hootify.
guys next time.
Oh,